Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is the Community Pod, and I am your host, Lester Class. Each and every episode is going to be filled with amazing stories from amazing people. You will hear the different journeys people went through, or are still going through, to be able to do what they love. From the failures to the successes and everything in between. This is a place to get to know the person behind their passion, because people only get to see the successes and not what it took to get there. If this is your first time tuning in, please subscribe and leave a review if you love the content. Now finally, I would love to welcome you to the Community Pod. All right. What's going on, everyone? This is Lester Class, your host, back here with the Community Pod. And I got an amazing guest here today in the building. We got BarelyBrandon. What's going on?
Hey, what's good, bro? How you?
I'm doing all right, bro. So, basically, I guess let's start off with, like, who you are. Like, how did BarelyBrandon become who he is?
All right, so basically, I made that username when I was, like, young as hell.
Yeah.
Like 14 or something. That was just my name on Instagram. Like, I was still producing under my government name, which I'm not gonna like put out there. But I was like producing under my government name or whatever, and I was just like, I decided one day to use my Instagram name as just like my producer name one day. Mm-hmm. I don't know, it just stuck. I guess that's how it came to be.
Yeah, and so what was it like growing up and then finding your passion?
Growing up, finding my passion really. Growing up, I was really a football player, so like I didn't really know could make music or nothing, or make beats or nothing. Like, it basically just like, I guess it found me, which I could get into later. But I was first just a football player, and you want me to start like basically saying how I got into music?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, like, I was a football player, but at the same time I was like a nerd. So it's like I was smart as hell in like middle school. So basically when I was in middle school, they had like this program, like this high school, this smart ass high school came, and it was like, they picked the top few people from that middle school to go take a test. Yeah. To see if you get into this high school, right? Mm-hmm. There's a reason why I'm saying all this. Trust me. Okay. So I go to this to go take this test to try to get into this smart ass high school. I'm like the only black dude there. It's like all Indian people. Like, I feel like I don't fit in and shit. I'm just like, whatever. I still like, I was a nerd, bro. I was trying to get into the school because, like, I don't know, my parents wanted me to do it and shit, and I guess I just, at the right time, I thought that's what I wanted to do. Yeah. Keyword thought. Anyways, I go and take this test, right? And in my mind, I'm like, yo, this test is easy as hell. Like, I'm going through these questions because, like, I was in, like, the advanced math program shit at school. So, like, I already learned a lot of the shit that was on the test. Yeah. That was supposed to be, like, ahead, whatever. So, I'm taking this test, and I'm like, yo, this shit's easy as fuck. Like, I'm going through it. And, basically, I put the answer, like, it was a little Scantron. It was like, it was a hella questions. It was like 100, 150 questions or some shit like that. Yeah. You got like 3 hours to do the test or something like that. Somehow I put the answer to, because the bubbles were so fucking small, bro. I put the answer to number 1 on number 2. Okay. And the rest of the test was fucked up. Oh, damn. So, like, you got, like, like a really bad score. Bro, I fucked up the rest of the test because I thought that, like, I was assuming the bubble number 1 was you know what I mean? I fucked up. Yeah. Because once you started on 2, it was like the rest of it. On 2, you get what I'm saying, right? So like, I went through the whole test like, yo, this is easy as hell. Then I go to hand it in, and I finally realized I made this mistake, but we have like no more time left. Yeah. So like, I'm explaining this to the lady, like the instructor or whatever, and she's like, oh, we'll see what we could do about it. But like, in reality, I feel like there was so many people trying to get into that school, bro. She just they just threw my shit in the garbage, like discarded it, like, fuck it, we'll move on to the next person. So like, I feel like that's what really happened, but I feel like that happened in my favor, which I'm gonna get into right now. So at this time, when I'm saying when all of this was happening, when I was in like 8th grade, I wasn't really making music yet, or I was using Audacity, like what we're using right now. Yeah. I was just like fucking around and making songs, like I wasn't making beats yet or anything. So it was like, I feel like this all happened for a reason, because by me not getting accepted into that smart ass high school I was trying to get into, I had to go to like my local high school, which everybody else went to. Yeah. And in my first semester, I met the person that gave me the program to make beats. Okay. Like, he was in my class, like the very first semester of high school when I was a freshman. That's dope. That's like, and that shit is like history, bro. Like, I can never thank him enough. Like, that shit changed my life. My first semester, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. Shout out to him, whoever he is.
My bro Steven. I'm gonna say his name, Steven. DJ Refield, I think his name is.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah, him. He bro, that's the first dude that gave me FL Studio and show me what's up, like how I can make beats and shit.
Bro, shout out to Steven, because me and Steven are cool. Like Steven, bro. Steven's always been a good guy.
Yeah, without him, I would not have made no beats, bro. He was making Jersey Club at the time,
Jersey
before
Club.
people was rapping on and shit. Like, that's what he was doing.
Yeah, and he's right now he's doing that. I know that's a little off topic. We're talking about Steven now, but Steven, I know he's doing some stuff right now too.
Yeah.
Getting back into the beats and everything. I know he stopped for a little while, but he's getting back into it.
Bro. Shout out to him. Like,
yeah, for real. Shout out. But like, so you lived your life over here in Jersey, most of your life, majority of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then when did you make the decision to like leave?
I've been like, not to sound like everybody feels like this, but I always feel like I didn't really fit in here.
Okay.
Like, it wasn't a lot of people that was like trying to do creative shit, like make music or anything like that. So I always felt like I didn't fit in. So deep down inside, like, I guess around early 2020, like, I made the choice. I was like, I'm gonna spend these next 10 to 12 months just saving as much bread as I can, and cranking out as much content as I can with beats and like YouTube and stuff, and I'm gonna move.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't say it to anybody. I said it in my mind. Like, my parents didn't even know. Like, I was just like, bro, this is what I'm doing, and there's no other way, like, that is gonna go. Like, this is how it's gonna go, and I'm gonna take actionable steps towards it. So, that being said, like, I was working 2 jobs. I was working at UPS and Panera Bread.
Damn, I remember that too. That's crazy.
That's what I was doing, bro. So, like, that's how my schedule would go. Like, I would wake up. My job would start at 11 a.m., so I'll wake up at like 7, start making beats, as many as I can, whatever I can do. Then I'll go to work at 11. That's from like 11 to 4. Then I would have like 30 minutes to eat real quick, and then I'll work my other job at UPS from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Nah, that's
Then I'll come home. I'll come home and see what else I could like crank out before I got tired and got like tired again. I had to fall asleep, but that was pretty much my schedule for like almost
you were just
a year.
On a grind,
just on a grind, bro. Just cut it. Nobody even knew why. Like, why the fuck? Why are you working so much, bro? At the time I was like 19. They're like why are you doing that shit, bro? But like, I kept it in the back of my head.
Like, you had a goal.
I seen a vision that nobody else could see. Like, that's the biggest thing. Like, you had to see some shit that nobody else can see but you.
And I feel like it's hard to do something like that, because all your life you're taking a path that no one else has. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, your parents and everything, like, you know, a lot of creative minds, when we go out and we speak to our parents and everything, it's very difficult to go and be like, hey, this is what I want to do, because it's like, you know what I mean? Like, go get a job, get a job that's gonna pay you a nice salary and everything. Yeah. But like, I feel like the generation now, we have a lot more that we want to do. You know what I mean? Like, we want to depend on ourselves and not anybody else, kind of thing. Yeah. So what was it like telling your parents this is it, and like walking them through what life was gonna be like for yourself? Yeah.
So basically, bro, I was like, okay, my parents, they love me and everything. Like, the least I can do is tell them, but I didn't want to tell them so far in advance to where they had enough time to talk me out of it. But at the same time, I wanted to be respectful enough to like let them know. Like, I didn't want to just get up and leave, because they were always good to me. Like, I have amazing parents. So I made a decision like at least like 2 months before, 3 months before I moved. I'm gonna come and like tell them and talk to them and see what they think about it and stuff. Basically, of course, before I moved out there, I had to visit it. So basically, before I visited it for the first time, I told my dad the day of. I was like, can you take me to the airport? He was like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, for what? And I finally told him, I was like, I need to go look. I'm going to look at apartments and stuff. I'm moving in like 3 months. He got mad as hell. Like, I mean, rightfully so. Like,
yeah.
I was just like, had this whole plan without telling anybody and shit. So basically, like, he didn't take me. Long story short, he didn't fucking take me.
Just bring the mic down just a little bit. No, you're good.
He didn't take me. I ended up, I don't know how the hell I got there. I think I just took an Uber early in the morning. I had like an early flight. I got there, looked at cribs and stuff, and found the place that I wanted. And that's pretty much it. Did I answer your question?
Nah, you did. Okay. That's crazy, though.
That's what happened. And
so you was doing all this at 19 years old?
19, bro. Like, young as hell. Like
all thinking
my
about apartments and shit.
Yeah, my coworkers, I was like 25 or 24. I'm like, bro, I'm 19, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm young as hell. But no, it was all worth it, bro. Because honestly, like, me moving there really changed my life. And then when I finally did tell my parents, like, they were like, why are you moving there? Like, you don't know anybody there. they couldn't really see my vision. It was they was like, are you moving there for a girl? They thought I had like a girlfriend there. I'm like, bro, like I have a vision for myself, and like I'm not gonna stop until I get there. So it's like I guess they couldn't really see that, which I don't blame them. Like they come from a different era. We have this era now where everything is possible for us. Like we can literally upload something from our room and we can become a millionaire. So it's like for them to understand that, I can see why they don't get it. Like, you know what I mean? So that's basically why I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. And I tried to explain this to them. They still didn't clearly like get it until I went to Atlanta and started really making moves and showing them like, look, this is what I'm doing. I'm in this studio, meeting this person, and they started to get it and like, you know what I mean, like understand it kind of in a way, like see my vision that they couldn't see before.
So that's dope. I want to say that's dope as dope as fuck. Like you were able to show them what it was. You know what I mean? Like what that vision was like. Because a lot of parents just don't understand that until it becomes like reality.
So
you know what I mean? And their kid is living it. So I bet they, you know what I mean? They're proud of you. They're doing their thing. You know what I mean? That's amazing, bro. So what was it like making that decision to Atlanta? Why Atlanta?
I was really heavily inspired by like Lil Yachty's era. Like I'm watching that. Like I've been having my eye on Atlanta. Like Yachty's era when it was like that Double XL 2016 era. You know that era when it was like Uzi was coming out of Atlanta. You had 21 Savage out of Atlanta. You had Cardi, Playboy Cardi, like arguably one of the most influential people coming out of Atlanta. So like I've been having my eye there that I wanted to go there as well. So that's why I'm like. I was thinking between like LA or Atlanta. I was just trying to think of a place where I knew I would bump into a bunch of creative people.
Okay.
That was just my key thing. Like I just want to bump into as many creative people as possible. I don't care if you make clothes. I don't care what the hell you do. Like those type of people are valuable.
Yeah.
Because in some type of way they can inspire you. Whether just because they make clothes and you make beats, bro, there's still principles of it that go hand in hand.
Exactly. Yeah.
You have to grind. You have to see some shit that nobody believes in at the same time as you. So it's like. Bumping into anybody creative can help boost you up with that, whether like it's something that you do or not. So that's basically what I wanted to be around, like a big ass city, which I think everybody should move away from their hometown. That is a big ass cheat code. You will see how much of a bubble your mindset was before and how much of a bubble you lived in before. Once you branch out of your hometown and start meeting new people and seeing other creative people.
Do you feel like because you know there's a lot of talk? Well, I feel like a lot of people since I've never left Jersey. Like, I've never lived anywhere else but Jersey. I lived in New York when I was young, but Jersey's, like, where I grew up the whole life. You know what I mean? Can you confirm that there's no love in New Jersey?
Bro, yo, I could go on this shit. Yo, there is no love in New Jersey, bro. Like, no love in New Jersey. And it's even worse when you grew up here. Because, like, if you grew up here and somebody already has their idea formed about you since you were like from kindergarten, like they've been in your class and shit, they already have this mindset about you. Like basically they already held you in their mind to a certain standard, right? So it's like when they see you trying to overcome that or try to become something bigger, they want to push you down because they were in kindergarten with you, bro. They was in middle school with you, bro. Like they already have basically a mental map of who you should be in society to them or who you should be. Like you're here, like you're always going to be there in their mind. But when you start trying to become something greater, they want to shoot you down and push you down and shit because they like it's hard enough, like people, it's hard enough for them to support you, but they really don't want to support you when you started from the same place as them.
Okay.
They really don't like that, bro, because then that makes them feel like, bro, what the hell did I do in my life? If he was in the same class as me, we had the same opportunities, and somehow he was able to push through, what the hell, like, what does that say about me?
Yeah.
So that is indirectly why you have a lot of haters in your life and shit, because they don't want to see you come from the same place as them and really make something happen for yourself and make shit shake. So, like, that's a real big key, especially in New Jersey, is why this I feel like this state is just not a good place to receive support.
Especially when you're being creative.
Yeah, but that being said, it's also like we live in a time now where you could get support from people from Germany. You can get support from people from Russia, from anywhere in the world. Like, you don't need support. And I always knew that because I was getting laughed at by people around me. But I would go log into my Instagram and it's people telling me how great I am at making beats. You see this? So once I realized that, I'm like, okay, maybe these people are telling me I fucking suck because they're like, they don't want to see me become great. They want to discourage me. But then I go on my phone and I have how many fans in my DMs or whatever. People boosting me up. So it's like, you don't need the people around you to support you.
Exactly.
You have the internet is like limitless, bro. I could go talk to somebody right now that's in Norway, and I'm sitting
Yep. Yeah,
in the
it's
United
crazy.
States right now. Like I can communicate with anybody right now. So it's like we live in a limitless time, and it's basically like whatever limit you put on yourself is just as far as you'll get.
Nah, yeah. So damn. So you get way more love in Atlanta.
Bro, I got way more love. You got to understand too is like I said from before, how people always see you in a different light. They see you in a certain light when you're from somewhere. Like they saw you grow up. They that's all they want you to stay as. They want you to stay as this normal ass guy who they knew since kindergarten. Blah 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 blah. But they don't see your full potential. When I moved to Atlanta, bro, I went from getting ignored in New Jersey, nobody fucking talking to me. I'm just making beats in my room and working long ass hours every week, to niggas are begging me to pull up to the studio. People showing love to me. Like I didn't know how to take that.
Yeah,
I never had that feeling, bro. People actually wanting to be around me, wanting me to pull up, basically embracing my creativity and shit. Like I never had that feeling before. So it's like I feel like without me moving, I will always have a certain mindset on myself of like, okay, maybe these people are right. Like maybe I'm not anything. Maybe I'm like, you know what I mean? So there's a lot. I feel like there's a lot of people in that situation right now where there's people around them basically telling them who they are, like basically telling them that they're like, and they're believing it. So I feel like you have to step outside of that, and you need to go somewhere where there's other people just like you who can lift you up, and other people just like you who you could collaborate with and shit. That will open up your mindset and make you realize, like, bro, okay, maybe I am something special. Maybe I'm right. Like, maybe my thoughts are right about myself. Maybe I actually really am him. Like,
No, that's fire, bro.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah.
You can move the mic a little, because I know it's mad close to you.
I'll move it away.
Yeah. All right, that's cool. So now that you stepped out, you were able to step out. What has happened? Well, no, because you have crazy shit that's happened.
Hella shit happened.
What was it like the first? I don't even want to say the first month, but like when you first got to Atlanta, you moved in, and it was like, all right, what do I do now?
Yeah, that's a good moment, because like a lot of people in our like right now, there are a lot of people who like to like conceptualize shit. They like to think about shit, but they don't realize like, okay, when you do it, now you're here. Like I was okay, I'm gonna move to Atlanta. I was spending all my time like, okay, I'm gonna move to Atlanta, and then I fucking moved, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting in my apartment like, okay, now what? I'm like, now what? Like, okay. So basically, I didn't move there completely like not knowing anybody. I knew one person. Shout out to my bro CG. His name is Wyatt CG on Instagram. He makes crazy beats. I've been working with him since I was like 15, 16. Like I'm saying, so like. I moved there just knowing him, so I will always just and we lived in the same complex, so I would just walk down the steps, go make beats with him, chop it up, chill. So that's basically what I was doing. I was just networking. I was meeting a few people and shit. So like I basically went from knowing one person, to like knowing, I can't even name how many people, but it just starts with just knowing one person. So I just knew one guy. We was chopping it up, making songs and shit, and through him, I met this rapper. Which indirectly changed my life, which I didn't know was gonna change my life, and I almost didn't go to the studio session with him. But I'm gonna explain what happened. So we're in my bro CG's we're in his crib, and we're making beats and shit because he's a producer too. And this rapper comes in, which I'm not gonna say his name because I don't know. Anyways, he's not big or anything, but his rapper came in, and he was like, he heard us making beats and stuff. He's like, oh shit, like, can you play me some beats and whatever? So I started playing him beats, right? And he does not fucking with my beats at all. Like, bro, at all, right? Yeah. He's like, yo, he's like, you putting me to sleep, bro. That's what he said. I swear.
That's crazy.
Bro said, yo, you putting me to sleep, bro. I was like, damn. So I was like, whatever. I let my bro play his beats, and he was liking my friend's beats or whatever, which I'm not a hater. I want everybody to win. So I was like, damn, that shows me a lot, because I make a real certain style of music. Mm-hmm. So like he wasn't messing with my style of music. So that's all good. I didn't take it to heart. So anyways, he was like, okay, let's go to the studio and record. So we were going to a studio and to go record. This is like a month and a half of me living there already. So we go to the studio, and I almost didn't go because he didn't like my beat. So what the hell am I gonna do there?
Yeah.
Just fucking watch him record songs on my, like, I was like, I don't know, should I go or not? Like, I asked my friend, like, you think I should go, bro? He's like, yeah, just come. Like, what else you gonna do? He had a point. I was like, shit, all right. So I show up, right? This is where shit gets really crazy. I show up to the studio session, and I'm just like hearing this dude record songs on my friend's beats and shit, or beats that he got off of YouTube or whatever. So I'm like, there's nothing really there for me. Like, I'm just there just for the vibe, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? So then I walk into this other room. Like, I hear people making beats and shit. And I just walk into the room. Something told me, I'm gonna call it God. Like, something told me to just walk in this other room. So I feel like I'm going around in circles.
No, you're
we
good,
were
you're
in
good.
this, like, the way studios work is you book a room. There's like an A room, B room, C room, or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, we were in like the B room or something, right?
Yeah.
And then these other producers were making beats in this other room. It was like a storage room or some shit.
Okay.
Like, it was a room just where producers make beats and shit. So like I left out the out of our studio session, which was the B room, because I started getting like, you keep hearing like, you get like your ears get tired. You know when you hear music too loud for too long? Like, I was like tired. Like, I just want to step out. And I heard these people making beats in this other room, and I was like, something told me to just walk in there. So I walk in there, right, and I'm just like introducing myself and shit, because like another thing is like, I you can't be afraid to like introduce yourself and shit, because you don't know what opportunities you'll miss out on. So it's like, this is a perfect example of why. So basically, I introduced myself, right. You went up some crazy shit. This guy's an engineer at a studio that we went to. This dude already knew who I was.
For real?
He had already downloaded all of my beats and like all of my packs onto his laptop.
That's crazy.
He already knew who the hell I was, bro. So then from there, like, I was like, bro, I knew, like, following my intuition, bro, it really led me to the right place, because like, how the hell did this happen? I was not that big, bro. I was really not that big to have some random ass dude like, yo, I already knew who you are, bro. What's up? Like, he already was subscribed to my YouTube channel and shit. I was like, bro, what the hell is this? A random ass studio in Atlanta, bro. So after that, I'm like, I just looked up at God. I'm like, yeah, you're real, and I'm at the right place right now. Yeah, I just knew right then and there. I'm like, yeah, okay, I see why my intuition was telling me to move here.
Yep.
Like, this dude already knew who I was, and this guy happened to be the engineer at this studio. So from that point on, I just made a connection with him.
Yeah.
He was getting me in sessions. He was telling me to pull up and stuff. My bro NAV, shout out to my bro NAV. Basically was helping me network. I met the owner of the studio, chopped it up, had a create like amazing conversation with him, basically inspired me and stuff. He helped me get an internship there too. So from that point forward, I'm pulling up to that studio like 3 times a week. And he's putting in a good word for me too, because he's already seen my work and stuff. So like that helped me out too. So it's like, now I just feel like I'm at a place where I could pull up and create. I could pull up and network. So it's like now everything is slowly starting to make more sense. And that's only like my 2nd or 3rd month living there. I already made this connection, bro. And I'm like, shit is starting to take shape. And I'm like, okay, this is why I wanted to move here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bro, that's insane, bro.
And I didn't even really get into everything else too. If you want me to, I could.
Bro, go ahead, bro.
All right, so this studio that I was interning at was like a really small, like it was like kind of a small studio.
Okay.
So from that point on, we started going to this big studio called Tree Sounds.
Okay.
In Atlanta, it's like one of the top studios in Atlanta. We started going there, and I got an intern job, like basically just buzzing people in at the door.
Okay.
I would just buzz people in. Like, it was a dumbass job, but
yeah,
I didn't care, bro. However I could be around music is how I wanted to get it.
Yeah.
So, and that was through my bro Shizzy too. Shout out to my bro Shizzy. I cannot thank him enough. He helped me so much in my life. Anyways, I was basically just a door person. Like, somebody's here, buzz them in. Who are you here for? Buzz. I wasn't getting paid shit. Like, I was getting $0 an hour, bro. But I just wanted to be there.
Yeah,
and I would work the overnight. I would do like 7 p.m. to like early morning. Like, I would do overnight. But yeah. So I was basically doing a job like that, was just buzzing people in. But I could just tell you the amount of celebrities I buzzed in. Young Blue, who had that song with Drake. Like, I met him. Like, Polo G. I don't even think I could remember everybody I met, bro. It was so many people I met. Like, I feel bad because I only named 2 people, but during that time period, like, I felt like I was living in a dream. Like, I literally met so many people that I couldn't even keep up anymore. So many producers I looked up to. Like, I met Metro Boomin. I met Chase the Money. I met a bunch of people I can't even name. Like, during that time period, my mind was just like, yo, what the hell? Is this real life right now?
Okay.
But anyways, I was buzzing people in. But just because I met them doesn't mean shit was happening. But I was trying to, like, whenever I would see them in the hallway real quick, I would try to, like, yo, bro, I make beats, blah, 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 trying to, like, chop it up and trying to make the connection. Not all the time works. Like, you get shot down a lot, but, okay, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So, guess what? I was making a few of those shots, bro.
Yeah.
So, I was making a few connections. Like, okay, yeah, bet. When you're done with this, when you're done, or you have a break, come inside of our session. So that's how it would be. I would bring my laptop and all my beat equipment with me to go intern and buzz people in, because I was trying to make that connection while I would catch somebody in the hallway real quick and try to make that connection with them.
Yeah.
Right? So basically, I don't know how it happened. I think my bro put in a good word in Polo G session. He was having a session at the studio. He put in a good word for me. I had my laptop. He's like, I went on a quick little break, went to a Polo session, right? And he was like, play some beats and shit. So I started playing beats. He was really fucking with my beats and stuff, and he was like, bro, I really fuck with your beats. Put your he gave me his phone. He was like, bro, put your number in my phone, and so you can send beats to my number. Like Polo G gave me his personal number.
That's fire, bro.
To send beats.
That's hard, bro.
Bro, I was working at Panera Bread 4 or 5 months ago before this happened. Like, you see how quick shit could change, bro. Like, you had to believe that shit, bro. So it's like, within a matter of 5 months or something like that, I went from working at Panera Bread, bro, to like, now I have a whole new group of friends who are creative people boosting me up, asking me why I'm not at the studio. They're pushing me. They're like, bro, like, why aren't you here right now? You should be here cooking up with us. You should be. It's like they're pushing me now. So it's like I have a whole new circle of influence of people that's like boosting me up now, bro. And like I have a whole new like circle where I just feel like I'm flourishing, bro.
Yeah.
But 5-6 months ago, I couldn't get anybody to want to listen to my beats. I couldn't get anybody that would like genuinely be in my circle boosting me up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like how quick shit could change. It will amaze you, bro, when you really just believe in something and stick to it, bro. It's like now I have Polo G's personal number. I can send beats to his phone whenever I want, bro. So it's like shit really changed.
That's amazing, bro. Honestly, congrats to you,
Appreciate it, bro. But
because if it wasn't for all that work you put in and taking, because a lot of what happened for you is because you took the risk or took risks.
Yep.
Like it wouldn't have happened if you were like, all right, I gotta go to Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that is insane, bro. Especially someone coming from like an 18-year-old, like 18-year-old thinking like, okay, no one's going to take me serious. Because let's be honest, no one takes you serious when you're 18 years old. They think that you're still a kid trying to figure things out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you know what I mean? There's a lot of people that are still trying to figure things out. But at the same time, you had it. You were like, this is what I want to do.
Hell yeah.
And it was like, to other people, when you told them, I know it's a fact, you could correct me if I'm wrong, but people be like, maybe you should just go to college. Or,
yes, bro. Yes, bro. You don't even know. It's not even that. Their main thing is like, when they can't see what you see too, so like you can't always get offended when they say stuff like that to you because they want the best for you. Mm-hmm. When I'm talking about your family, maybe not maybe not people you know like but like your family, when they say stuff like that to you, they genuinely mean the best for you. So it's like, but they can't always see your vision, bro. So it's like you have to always take that into consideration and don't get so offended. My problem, I used to get offended when they say shit like that to me. Yeah. It's like, why? Like, no, like you don't believe in me. Like I would get offended, but it's like I see what they really just want the best for you, bro. So that being said, you ultimately want the best for yourself. So in order for you to put that in motion, bro, you have to just grind your hardest, bro, and get to whatever you believe in, bro. Whatever you believe you could do, you can do it, bro. The only person stopping you is you.
I said the same shit, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Because the only person that, like, for real, the only person stopping you is you. Because even when I said in the last podcast, they going to hear it again. But at the same time, it's like, the only person, like you said, is stopping you is you. Even if somebody tells you to stop, the person that takes the action to actually stop is you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody can hate on you. Everybody can make you feel down. But at the end of the day, they can keep talking. It's about if you're going to keep walking. It's about if you're going to keep pushing yourself to continue to be great. Because like you said, and shout out to the other guest I had on. My bag, I got my hand in my jacket. Shout out to my boy Zoo. He was on the last episode. He said this, and it's the truth, bro. The people that know you show you fake love. The people that don't know you don't care about those feelings. They're gonna tell you whether it's good, great, or ass. Like, why be fake to people? You know what I'm saying? You're never gonna be good. You could be constantly getting told that you're the best, and it's like, oh, I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best. But what does that matter? Like, because it might not even be real. Like, and your family, like, family's always gonna show love. You know what I mean? Whether you're good or bad, but it's always better to get it from somebody you don't know. Exactly. Because they're gonna be like, like that one guy said, yo, you're putting me to sleep, bro. Like, and you probably thought about it, and you were like, all right, he didn't like my shit, that's fine. He don't need to like my shit though, because other people are gonna like it. Or maybe it was like, all right, no problem, I'll make it better next time. Or like, I'm gonna be better the following time. So the next person that hops in is like, all right, you gave me your feedback, I appreciate your feedback, now I'm gonna be better. Yeah, that's the whole point.
I'm glad you touched on this, because basically what you're saying is like, your friends don't owe you support. You need to get that shit through. Everybody needs to get that through their skull. If you're going to create anything, your friends don't owe you support. If your friends genuinely like what you're doing, they're going to post it. They're going to reshare it. When you're holding a gun to somebody saying, share my shit, share my shit, share my shit, bro, you're not gonna get a genuine reaction. That's like somebody fishing for a compliment. Does my hair look nice today? You're not gonna say no. You're gonna be like, yeah. They're fishing for that. If you genuinely thought their hair was nice, you'd be like, yo, your hair is nice, bro.
Yeah.
I'm saying it would have just came up naturally. So it's like, to your point, it's like you can't try to force shit too in this industry, bro, or just trying to create anything. If you want legitimate feedback, you have to let it come legitimately. You have to let it come like organically, bro. You can't try to force feedback. It's nobody's job to give you feedback. If they want to give you feedback, it should be genuine. Like that like, and another thing too is when you have strangers giving you feedback, that's a better feeling because they don't owe you anything.
Yup.
He gave me legitimate feedback, like basically, bro, this shit is ass. Like he basically told me my beat was ass, bro. He didn't owe me anything. He doesn't know me.
Nope.
That's the best feeling. Like now I'm like, okay, I have a legitimate opinion. Okay, maybe I'm not as good as I think. I have to humble, and it's good to get humbled, bro.
Yup.
You have to humble yourself, bro. You have to have somebody tell you, like, bro, you're not as good as you think you are, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sit down, bro. Reevaluate what you're doing. Like, you're not as good as you really think you are right now, bro. In this moment.
Yup.
In this moment, at least.
Like, that's how I feel right now doing this podcast. Because the first 2-3 episodes, like, you're part of my third, and I appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm learning. I'm constantly learning. Every episode I'm learning. How can I make this better? The first time I recorded, the first time I edited, it took 3 days to edit it. It took a long time. Now I'm down to a day. Who knows? Maybe I'll get it down to less than a day.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, like, this whole thing is real. Like, this whole podcast is supposed to be real and uncut. Like, you're going to feel this. You're going to get to know the person sitting here with me, which is you. You're going to get to know me and watch me grow as well, because I'm not going to be perfect. And I like when the guest, yourself, you gave me feedback. It was like, maybe you should put some headphones on, listen to the editing, because you could do better next time. Because there's mistakes I'm going to make. I'm going to make mistakes. But at least you're giving me feedback. All right, next time I'm going to do better than that. Because I'm constantly going to learn, and that's what I want. I want people to learn from this too, because no one's going to be great the first time around. I always say that success isn't built off success. Success is built off of failures. You have to fail to succeed.
Exactly.
And if you haven't failed yet, just wait. It's coming.
Oh, it's coming. It's
like,
coming.
For real. But I wanted to go have a little fun thing I wanted to do real quick. I wanted you to give me your top 5 producers, in your opinion. And then, give me your top 5 producers.
Damn, this is hard. All right, my top 5 producers, definitely Metro Boomin. This is a given. Everybody knows who Metro is. This is in no particular order. Okay. So I got Metro. I got Nick Mira for sure. Southside, TM88. I feel like I'm missing. I might leave somebody off this list, and I really feel bad. But I have to say Kanye West.
Really?
Legitimately, I have to say Kanye West, honestly. Kanye, like, people don't really realize how many times. Wow, now I feel bad. If I said Kanye, how am I going to leave Pharrell Williams off? Oh, man,
there's good producers out there.
Those are good producers. Yeah, there's a lot of good producers, okay? There's honorable mentions. There's a lot of good producers, okay? But I'm putting Kanye West in my top 5. I'm sorry. He makes if you really listen to because a lot of times you listen to a song, you don't really know that Kanye made the beat, bro. They didn't have producer tags back then. Yep. So there's like a lot of older songs you didn't really know that he made that beat. Or you might listen to a song he made and just assume he didn't make the beat too. But bro, if you really dissect and listen to some of Kanye's productions that he made, like, bro, he's amazing as hell. Yeah. So I definitely put him in my top 5.
Some people forget to take away what he's done and the work he he produced, because he's going through some things right now.
I was just about to say that, especially because he's getting canceled right now.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like, his work when it came to like the producing of the beats, it was good. It was good. Now top 5 artists that you've worked with.
That I've worked with. My bro Staffa. Shout out to my bro Staffa, bro. That's my broski, bro. I put him like number 1. That he just gets my vibe so much. Like, I don't really go after the big, super big artists anymore. Like, when I was younger, I wanted to get a song with this big artist. Like I legitimately love building something from the ground up. Okay. And we've been building something from the ground up, and our sounds just complement each other. So I'm gonna have to go number 1 in Staffa. My second favorite artist I worked with so far was NAV, which our song did not come out yet. I hope it comes out. Like, I'm praying that song comes out. Number 3, I'm gonna have to go. Damn, this is hard. That I've worked with, you're saying? Yeah,
that you worked with.
Yeah, that's why it's hard, because, I don't know. Those 2 were probably my favorite I worked with. 3, probably Polo G. 4, The Holiday, for sure. He's hard as hell. Who's 5? This is really hard. 5. Damn. Probably OMB Peasy. The new song I just had with him is so hard. OMB Peasy would probably be number 5.
All right, cool, cool. And last top 5, right? Top 5 artists that you want to work with.
Oh, want to? Number 1 on my list, absolutely number 1 is Tekka. Like, I feel like if me and Tekka just locked in, we would make some amazing shit. Like,
I feel like Tekka's underrated.
Yo, Tekka's ridiculously underrated, bro. Like, ridiculously underrated.
I fuck with Blessings.
Yeah,
like, that song, bro. That thing's so hard, bro.
Yeah. So I'll definitely put Tekka like number 1 artist I want to work with. Thug's in jail, but I would have wanted to work with Young Thug. Rest in peace. I really want to work with Juice WRLD. Another artist I want to work with, Uzi for sure. And I really want to work with like an EDM pop singing girl.
Okay.
I can't really name any of them right now, but probably like Ellie Goulding or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I really want to work. I really want to make like a mainstream pop song. Like that's one of my goals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, that's cool. Okay, so now that we're done with top 5, now that you got everything together, which is like doing your thing, you know what I mean, going out there, putting your name out there.
Mm-hmm.
What is the feeling like knowing? Because obviously, like, getting to know all these people, working your ass off every day to be able to do what you're doing right now, and it's working.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, is there any feeling that like, I don't know, like, is there anything lingering behind you, or it's like maybe, I'm scared that this might not work out in the end, or it might turn on me?
Oh yeah. I mean, if you don't have that thought in your head, you're doing something wrong. Like everybody has that thought in your head, bro. Everybody online right now, they're selling a fake image of themselves. Behind that image, bro, everybody has those deep ass thoughts of like, damn, am I really that good? Am I really as good as I think I am? Like, is this really gonna work for me? Like, everybody has that thought. So, yeah, I have that thought often, bro. And also, I feel like that type of thought makes you question what you're doing, and you need that. If you don't question what you're doing, bro, you're not getting better. So if you're not gonna sit there and question like, damn, is this really gonna work or whatever, then you're doing something wrong, because that's telling you right there that maybe you need to change something. So if you get to that point and you're like, you're basically like, okay, I don't think I'm good enough. Okay, so maybe you're doing something wrong. So maybe instead of, I'm trying to apply this to something you do. So maybe something with your editing or something, like, damn, maybe I'm like, I don't know, am I really good at editing? Yeah. Maybe you go just sit down on YouTube for a day and just watch a bunch of editing tutorials, and you get raw as fuck at editing by like another like 4 or 5, 6 months from now. Mm-hmm. You just get nice as hell at editing, and now you have a new sense of confidence, and now you have a new approach, because maybe you watch a tutorial and they show you a new approach to what you're already doing.
Yep.
So you kill that old approach that you had, and now you have a new sense of confidence, and that gets you to the next basically checkpoint of your career, what you want to do. Because guess what? When you get to that next checkpoint, you're gonna say the same thing you said. Damn, is this really what I want to do? Is this really good enough? That means you have to you're challenging your thought process again. That means you have to challenge that thought process and be like, okay, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Mm-hmm. The same way how you watch tutorials before. Yeah. Maybe instead of watching tutorials, maybe you go chop it up, and maybe you interview one of the top editors of like a movie or something. Yeah. And you learn how to edit crispy as hell from this guy, because he teaches you a new gem, or he teaches you something new, and just drops some new knowledge on you, and it changes your perspective and your workflow. Yep. So this is what I'm saying, is like, you always have to have that thought in the back of your mind, because 1, it keeps you humble, and 2, it makes you challenge the way you're doing something already, which everybody needs. If everything stayed the same, we would have no progression in life. Yep. Like, there would be no innovations, bro. If everything stayed the same, we would still be riding on the back of horses, bro. It would be no cars. Yeah. It would be no cameras, bro. Yeah. It would be no cameras. It would be no computers. Like, if everything just stayed the same and nobody thought, like, why am I doing something like this? Why don't we do it this way? You know what I mean? Everybody has that in the back of their mind. So basically, the way to deal with that thought in the back of your mind is to embrace it, bro. It's trying to tell you something. That thought came from somewhere. So you have to embrace that, bro.
Nah, like, what I can say is that when I started this podcasting journey, like, before even like posting, before I even like announced it, it was more like, damn, is this gonna work? You know what I mean? And like, everybody has that feeling, like you said, everybody has that feeling that like, this might not work. Mm-hmm. This might be another dream that people have. You know what I mean? Like, you being a producer might be another dream that people have. You know what I mean? And then you just let it slide and you never think about it again. But like, I can't think of another time that I'm not gonna do this. Like, I have to do this shit. Like,
you're young too, bro.
Exactly. Like, I can't just let this slide, let this opportunity pass me by and everything. But yeah, like, even when I started posting and I wasn't getting the feedback I expected. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, like I worked hard on this edit. Like, why is this not doing as well? But I was like, I gotta remember, like I got right now. I think I have 50 followers at the time of this at the time of me speaking right now.
Yeah.
But I started thinking about it like it's not. I shouldn't worry about that 1,000 followers because at the end of the day, 50 people, you put them in a room. That's filling up in a room. People, you know what I mean? I can't think about all the hype around social media. It's like there's 50 people that are really fucking with my shit.
Exactly.
So like, you gotta think like that too. You know what I mean? But nah. So I wanted to touch on because you did mention that you said you worked with NAV. You put him in your top 2. Yeah. What was it like being in the studio with NAV?
I actually didn't get in the studio with him.
Okay.
The way I got this placement was through a producer named Prologic.
Okay.
It was a collab I made. Like I made a loop. I make a lot of melodies and stuff and send them off. So it was I made this melody with my bro Rob made it. And I guess he sent it to Prologic or whatever. And they got it placed. And then basically Prologic just reached out and was like, yeah, Nav recorded on this beat. Can you put this loop to the side? Yeah. So basically that's what happened. That's how I got it. So I never actually met him.
Okay.
But I have a song with him though.
Okay.
I really want to hear it. I didn't even hear it myself.
You didn't even hear it?
No.
Nah.
But I know it's hard.
It's got to be.
Because before, I'm not just saying this, like, Nav was one of my favorite, like, artists/producers because he, like, if you listen to some of his songs, too, he doesn't have a producer tag. So you don't know that he made that beat. Like, a lot of casual listeners, they don't know that he makes beats. Like, Nav makes beats, bro. So it was like, before that shit, like, when he had that old-ass song, like, Myself or something like that.
That was hard.
Yeah, that song, I think he made that beat, bro. So it was like, those type of sounds are like the sounds I was always trying to go for. So it was like for him to like use my loop, it felt like a compliment because those when I make loops, I try to make ones that are kind of inspired in that direction. So it was like, damn, he actually used it. So I actually felt proud about that. So yeah, I really want to hear the song. I didn't even hear it.
Well, Nav, if you watching this, if you had to watch this, Brandon want to hear it,
bro. Please send me that song or Prologic. Please send me that song, bro.
But
yeah, actually, too about what you were saying before about the social media thing, bro. 50 people is a lot of people, bro. Yeah. But you also have to realize what you're doing right now. By you posting a bunch of content, it doesn't matter if 2 people are watching it right now, 10 people are watching it right now, because guess what? You post that one viral one or you post that one big one, people are going to look back at the things you did.
Exactly.
So you don't want to blow. You don't want your videos to blow up right now. What do you have, 2 videos on there?
Yo, Instagram.
You don't want it to blow up right now, bro. You don't want it to blow up right now because guess what? You're going to have nothing to show for it. You're going to get a viral moment and there's nothing to look back on. You have 2 videos.
Yep.
So you want to build your catalog up right now of hella videos. So that when that one blows up, then they go, oh shit, this is dope. They go look at, by that point you have 20, 30, 50 videos and then go look back. Damn, this is dope. This is dope. Now they're just scrolling down your feed. Now they became a real loyal fan of you, bro. Yeah. They have work to see. If you blow up now, it's too soon right now, bro, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So you want to build that catalog and keep doing these interviews and doing that so that people have something to look back on. And you can build that catalog. So,
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I do.
For sure. You got to build that up.
So I just can't get over the fact that this all started when you were 18.
Yeah.
And like
19.
My bad.
Same shit. To old people, it's the same shit.
But isn't being 19, right, working all these jobs, did you ever think that you were going to be where you are now?
Like, honestly speaking, yes.
Okay. No, yes,
Yes, I did. But it's like, the thing was, like, I didn't know, how soon. I didn't exactly map out how it was going to happen. But, like, the amount of people that were telling me I was better than what I thought I was.
Yeah.
Because even like you said, that thought in the back of your mind, like, damn, I'm really that good. I always had that thought.
Yeah.
I've always had that. That's never went away. So when people are online are telling me I'm better than what I really think I am in my head, that's secretly what really pushed me to keep going. Because I didn't even speak about music when I was working and shit. I didn't talk about, like, there's nobody to talk about it with. Yeah. So it's like all of this stuff I'm mapping it out and planning it in my head. So I'm like, damn, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get to where I think I'm gonna get to. This is what's in my way. So what was in my way to get to where I want to get to was I didn't have enough funds because it's gonna cost money for me to live out there.
Yep.
And I don't have enough. I didn't have enough music knowledge. So I've literally spent that entire year getting better. That's why I knew I was gonna get to where I was gonna get, because when I first said this, I was like, bro, I was mediocre as hell at making beats. I'm not saying I'm crazy now.
No, yeah,
like,
yeah.
If you listen to my beats from like 3 years ago, bro, versus now, you will hear a huge ass difference with mixing. Like, it's the in between shit. Music theory, mixing, and all that shit is something else. So basically, when I said I'm gonna move, not only was I trying to save money, I was trying to get better. A lot of people don't take the time to get better. Yep. They want the support. They want everybody to jump up and support them right away. But, bro, you have to get low, get away from everything for a while, and work on your craft, bro. You will get respect. You can tell the difference between somebody who actually spent the time and worked on their craft versus somebody who's just a pretender, bro. People can sniff out pretenders. So don't be a pretender. Like, don't be brand new on whatever you're doing and be mad that people aren't supporting you. The simple fact is you haven't put your 10,000 hours in. Somebody said it takes 10,000 hours to master something, bro. You have to put 10,000 hours in to master something. If you haven't put your 10,000 hours in, do not expect anybody to support you, bro. So basically, I was like, bro, I need to put, for this next year, I need to spend like 10,000 hours. Like, of course, it's not 10,000 hours in a year. I have to spend I've already been making, like, when I was 19, I already had been making beats already for like 4 years.
Okay. Wow. Wait. Whoa. Yeah. So you've been since. So what? 15?
Yeah, I started when I was 15. My first semester when I met Steven, he gave me FL Studio, which I have to touch back on that too because that was a crazy time in my life. That's when I just moved to a new house, all right? And we didn't have no beds or nothing for a long ass time. No internet. Me and my sisters were sleeping on the floor, bro. We had like 3 mattresses in the living room, I swear, on everything I love. We have no internet, right? So by Steven giving me this laptop, by Steven giving me FL Studio and shit, bro, yo, I had no Wi-Fi. I don't need Wi-Fi to make beats, all right? So I had just enough of what I needed to make beats. So if you don't have Wi-Fi, what am I gonna do? I don't have Wi-Fi. I can't do anything besides go on my computer and make a beat. Mm-hmm. So that's how I started off, just fucking around with sounds and shit and getting. I was shitty. I was bad. I was shitty. So I started off like just making really shitty beats or whatever. I had no internet, so I was just like fucking around with it. Like that was like my video game. Like people came on and play Xbox. I came on and made a beat because like I didn't have no internet to hop on and play Xbox and went online and shit. So I didn't even have my Xbox at the time. My brother had it, so I didn't have a console. All I had was the computer with FL Studio. So you either sink or swim. You're either gonna get nice with it or you're just gonna let the time pass you. So that was like an 8-month stretch of us not having internet. In that 8 months, I learned how to make beats, bro. Like I'm saying, I was recording on Audacity before that. I wasn't making beats yet. I just started making beats when I had no choice but to make beats. Like that's how I learned. No, my bad. No, internet. But I'm not gonna lie. If you have Xfinity, they give you once a month. They give you an hour for free. Yo, I used to get it from my neighbor's house. Okay. I used to stand in the corner. I used to bring my laptop, bro. I used to fucking put it on the windowsill and point it towards my neighbor's house to get that 1 hour a month for free. Bro, I would download hella sounds to make beats. I would just download hella sounds, watch hella tutorials. That's how I watched the Metro Boomin tutorial. He has a tutorial on YouTube about how to make beats. I watched that shit, bro. That's how I learned how to make beats. Like once a month, I'll be able to go in the corner of my house and just download hella sounds. I put all those sounds onto my computer, see what else I need to look at, see if I could watch a quick tutorial, and that's what I did. Then I would just fucking bring the shit and I would make beats in the kitchen. That's how I did it. I made beats in the kitchen, bro. on a little ass. I wish I could show my laptop I had. It was really shitty.
If you send me a picture, I'll put it up.
Yeah. I'll send you a picture of the laptop I had, bro. That shit was trash. It was actually a netbook. Like it wasn't made to download anything. It had 32 gigabytes of storage. Like an iPhone has more storage than that, bro. So all I could fit on that shit was a few sounds in FL Studio. So it got the job done. I learned how to make beats. That's for damn sure.
Bro, I'm at a loss for words just because like the only reason I don't want to like I want you to know that like people don't see what you go through.
They don't.
You know what I mean? Like they only see what you show outside. Yeah. Like you go to work and no one knows this stuff about you. No. You go to school and everybody thinks like, oh, I don't know how, because I never met you. I met you in high school. I didn't get to meet you in middle school. Mm-hmm. But you come to high school all the time and you going through this at home. Yeah. And you working your ass off while you're doing this. A lot of people who have a bed, a lot of people who have internet, a lot of people who working, you know what I mean, sitting at home playing on their game all day, they don't think about the shit you was thinking about.
I don't know.
They're not even trying to be what you was trying to be. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like they didn't have the same drive, and I also feel like the reason you are here, the reason you have what you have today, is because of where you came from. Exactly. Because it built that, like, I don't want this to ever happen again. Hell no. Yeah. I want to live. I want to have a bed. I want to have a bed frame. Yeah. I want to, go be able to cook my own food in my kitchen and, like, have light. And, you know what I mean? Because coming from somebody, like, I'm not going to lie, like, like I said, this is real. I want to be as real as possible. Like, when I used to live in Hillside, New Jersey, there were nights I didn't have Wi-Fi. There was nights I didn't have light. The light was out for a lot. I was doing homework with a candle on.
It gets real, bro.
Like, you know what I mean?
That's
like
crazy. Yeah.
It's what I had to go through, and it's what I feel like built me and gave me that confidence. The same way that's giving you what you did, because that don't come from nothing. Like no one just up and leave at 19 years old and goes, I want to go to Atlanta to follow my dreams. It was all that, like, it was all that you've been through that built you to be able to be who you are.
Exactly.
You're built from the ground up, and that's how people become successful. Exactly. You have to be built from the ground up. Successful people are built from the ground up.
Exactly.
They're not. Someone doesn't build you halfway and then you build the rest of yourself. No, because then you're not even gonna build it. You already got half of it done. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for them to finish it for me. Yeah. Because when you have to build it from the ground up, you have to get the tools. You have to get that mindset where it's like, I want to do this. No one's going to do it for me. So if you're waiting for somebody to do it for you, it's never going to get done.
Exactly. Bro.
Especially if you live in a place where people are doing it for you, you're never going to be where you want to be, because you have to learn what it's like to get it on your own. But I really have to say, like, that you're mad inspiring on everything I love. Like, I'm going to leave here today and I'm going to think about what you just said, because you wouldn't be where you're at if it wasn't for that story. And it's crazy. It's just crazy to hear, bro, because that's some real shit. Like, people go through this all the time. You know what I mean? There's people out there that are going to watch this. Hopefully, they're going to see what you're going through. Yeah. And it's like, yo, like, I want to do that, or I want to pursue my thing, and this isn't going to stop me. Because, you know, some people, like, they might be in the same situation as you. Exactly. And it's like, I'm not hearing from nobody that I'm ever going to make it. And now they might watch this and be like, yo, I can make it. I can do something.
You can. Like I'm saying. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you
off.
No,
you're good, bro.
You're like that voice inside of you that's telling you that you're bigger than what you are. You're bigger than your situation right now. Yep. That's you. That's your truest version of you, bro. You gotta listen to that version, not the version of who other people tell you are, basically. So yeah, like you were saying before, like, even when I was in that situation, I always knew where I was headed. Like, I wasn't worried about where I was in life or how people viewed me or whatever, because I knew where I was headed. So that being said, like, I would show up to high school and shit like nothing was happening, because I'm not I don't want people to feel bad for me. Yeah. I don't want to brag about what I'm doing and shit. Yeah. Like, I don't want to brag like, hey, I just worked 2 jobs. Like, who cares, bro? Nobody cares, bro. You have to realize that too. Nobody cares. So it was like, I would just go through that shit and just, like, realize where I'm headed. Like, I'm headed on a track, basically to where I want to get to. That really didn't make sense, but
no, I get you.
I always knew where I was headed, and I think you know where you're headed too. So you're doing everything right as well, because a lot of people, they say they want to start a podcast, they say they want to do this, but how many of them do it, bro? So you already have how many people beat? You have an amazing setup to
I appreciate that.
To go up, bro. It's all on you. It's on how many episodes do you want to crank out? How many hours do you want to put in? Like, everything is in your control. You have the internet is limitless, bro. You can do whatever you want, bro. It's all about you. Whatever you want to do. You have an internet connection, bro. Having connection to the internet is probably one of the most slept on things that we have right now. People don't realize how powerful the internet is, bro. So you already have how many people beat? How many people don't have internet? Like we just said, you already have many people beat, bro. So just figure out how to put all the little puzzle pieces together, bro, and you'll be just fine. Yeah. But it all starts about, like, your work ethic. 90% of the job is showing up. A wise man told me that, bro. 90% of the job is showing up. So by you showing up, you've already done most of the job. Now you just have to put the little pieces together and make it all make sense.
Nah, yeah.
You're good, bro.
I appreciate that. And I know everybody else out there listening to this, I appreciate that too.
Hope so.
Well, I know we're coming to an end right now. I want to be able, first I want to say thank you.
For sure.
I want to say thank you for coming on the show. I want to say that your story is inspiring as fuck, bro. Like, it's crazy, and to be where you're at, you deserve it. You deserve every
and I just want to say this too. I'm not special. Like, I don't think I'm special. I don't think I'm better than anybody. I really don't. Like, I want to tell everybody they can do the same shit and way more than what I did, bro. Because I didn't do shit. Like, in my mind, I didn't accomplish shit yet. So it's like, I just want everybody to know that I'm not anybody special, bro. You can do the exact same thing and more. That's all I want to say.
Well, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Completely right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Brandon, BarelyBrandon.
Yeah. You could just call me Brandon.
It's
all good.
What? Now that we're ending, what is something you want to say to the camera? You can say whatever you want. If there's anything you want to tell somebody or tell them, or give them advice, or even like if you got something going on.
Advice, I would just say, bro, you really are your best self of who you think you are. Like, that didn't make no sense, but you get what I'm saying. If you see yourself as the number one artist in America or the number one designer, fashion designer, that's who you are. And that's all I'm gonna say. That's who you are. If you see that in your mind, bro, that's who you are.
I fuck with that. All right, this is the Community Pod. I'm your host, Mr. Class. Thank you for coming to another episode. If this is your first time showing up, or if this is a couple times you've been here, please leave a review, share the video, and if, like I said, if this is your first time, I would like to welcome you to the Community Pod, and I'll see you in the next episode.
Thanks for having me, bro.
Of course. Peace.